When Steve Lockwood and I met in 1980, he was already talking knowledgeably and enthusiastically about smart growth. One of the very concrete ways in which Steve lived the smart growth he believed in was the infill apartments we built. Steve delighted in asking people what qualities about this little development caused it to be the most environmentally friendly. Almost no one said location, but that was the one he reveled in. Residents could walk or bicycle and now take transit to grocery stores, downtown, lots of jobs, schools, the park next door, and most things in their daily lives. Steve would have been very humbled and honored to receive an award named after Charles Hummel. He had so much respect for Charles and his lifetime of work for smart growth.
The first day I arrived in Sandpoint as planning director, this guy comes up to my office and I have no idea who he is. "Hi, I'm Steve Lockwood." And he says, do you have time to go out for a quick walk? And, I'm kind of taking the scenes. I realize he's a council member. So I say, sure, let's do it. And we proceeded to walk for the better part of 2 hours through most of Sandpoint. And he walked down every street and pointed out the good projects, the problems, the areas that we needed to improve on. And really, it was an amazing tour and the best way you could possibly ever enter into a community from someone who'd been studying it for years and years. So I really appreciated that and his enduring support throughout my time as planning director in Sandpoint.
That sticks out the most for me with Steve is that he was always willing to ask the hard questions of all of us, of whether it's our community, of the board, of the staff, and they were smart questions and good questions to be asking, and would have us really evaluate things. And I am so grateful for that presence on the board.
I want to say that I'm happy that I was able to serve with Steve on the board for many years at Idaho Smart Growth, and the work that he did will be cherished for generations to come. So thank you.
He was sharp, but one of the things I really appreciated about him was his dedication, tireless dedication, whether it was on his block, in his town, in the state, or in the country, to focus on smart growth issues and urban planning issues in general.
I feel like he really lived smart growth, both, as an involved community member, but even in, his home, everything he did really illustrated the principles really well. It was just a part of his core.
I can tell you there are so many things that can be accredited to Steve that a lot of people don't even realize in the city of Sandpoint. He's had a long legacy of community public service, and we were really lucky to have him up here.
So overall, Steve stands out to me as a giant in the field of planning and smart growth and advocacy for good growth.
And it really, when you think about Steve, it is Steve and Molly. They're such a team. I mean, they're very strong individuals, but together their advocacy and their passion just really makes Idaho a better place as well.
Steve was the consummate public servant. He was always doing something in service of greater than himself, and he never wanted any recognition for it.
Steve is a friend and someone who'll be missed. And he'd be honored. Steve's his legacy will impact Sandpoint and Idaho for generations.
On behalf of Idaho Smart Growth Board of Directors, I'd like to award the Charles Hummel Award to Steve Lockwood, and Molly will be accepting his award.
Well, you made me tear up too.